I'm always telling people not to sweat it. Well, today, I'm taking my own advice.
Bearing 3175 Whiskey, grid ground clear to Lima, November, airport as filed. Maintain 5,000, expect 9,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 118.8, squawk 2502.
Clear to Lima, November, as filed, 5,000, 9,000, 10 minutes, 118.8, 2502, Bearing 3175 Whiskey.
Bearing 75 Whiskey, read back correct. What's the heading to Trent?
Trent is 346.
975 Whiskey, roger, and then maintain 5,000 and expect 8,000, 10 minutes after departure.
Alright, we got clear as our long guy. So welcome aboard, everybody. We are here in Greenville, Spartanburg, South Carolina. We're headed up to Ohio, Lima, November. There's some weather between here and there. I have filed to Trent as my first waypoint. There's some weather there right now, but I'm anticipating by the time we get there, that weather should be gone. So we'll see based on the trends if I am correct. And worst case scenario, we'll have to go a little farther west than I wanted to, but.
Bearing 3175 Whiskey, Grid Tower, back taxi, full length or any intersections approved. Fly runway heading, runway 4, cleared for takeoff.
Alright, back taxi and intersection approved, runway heading, clear for takeoff, San Francisco.
Entered runway 0422.
Alright, we are clear right, we are clear left, lights coming on. We will go down to not this intersection, but the next one. And then we'll whip it around. Alright, we've got 6,000 feet remaining. Alright, power is set. Fuel flow gauges in the green. Airspeed is alive. And 84 knots. Positive rate. Gear going up. Runway heading 5,000. Ooh, it's hot.
Bearing 75 Whiskey, contact departure, good day.
Oh, departure, good day, San Francisco. Departure, Baron 3175, Whiskey 1.7, climbing 5,000, runway heading.
Baron 3175, Whiskey, grid departure, radar contact, climb maintain 8,000, and what is the on-course heading to Trent?
8,000, and on-course is about 345.
November 75, Whiskey, turn left heading, correction, turn left direct Trent.
Left direct Trent, San Francisco. Alright, direct, enter. Alright, we'll bring the power back for climb. 2,500 RPM.
Number 75 Whiskey, mid altitude, maintain 6,000.
6,000, San Francisco. Alright, we'll stop in at 6,000 instead of 8. Ooh, it's hot. Asheville approach, Baron 3175, Whiskey 5,000, climbing 8,000.
November 3175 Whiskey, Asheville approach, Asheville, altimeter 3018, traffic 11 o'clock, 10 miles, southbound 7,000.
3018 will be looking, San Francisco.
75 Whiskey, traffic's Vision Jet.
Roger that. Alright, leveling off 8,000. Temperatures are good. Frozen to cow flaps. And the RPM's back to cruise, 2,400. So we still got that weather in front of us. Does seem to be thinning out a bit. And you can see that going to Trent is actually out of my way, but if that weather continues to die out, I may actually just ask for directed destination in about 100 miles when we get a little closer to it, when I can get a better feel for what I'm actually up against. So why am I heading to Lake County Airport today? And why am I doing it alone? I don't think I've been alone in this airplane in a while. Between Kim and Christopher, I always seem to have somebody with me at all times. So this is a little different. It's been a while since it's been just us. So I am heading to Lake County Airport because, as I mentioned in the beginning, I'm finally taking my own advice and deciding not to sweat things. And that includes the temperature in the air. That's right. We are finally putting some AC in the Baron. And I am so excited. So we are headed out to Ohio to Kelly Aero Systems. They have a fantastic system that they put in the airplane. It's all electric, which means that unlike the ones that are engine driven, I do not have to turn it off for takeoff. Their unit, their compressor actually goes in the back and the tail. So it's about 50 pounds. It's a 50-pound penalty for the AC. But based on the type of flying we do and what have you, I've got the 50 pounds to spare, and I've got the 50 pounds in the back to spare. So usually when they put the AC in, they've got to change out the vents in here. But thankfully this model B55 actually has, already has hard plastic air tubing in the ceiling, so which makes the install a little bit easier. They don't have to change that out. So it'll take them 10 days. It's 10 working days to do the job, to do the install. And so I'm excited. I'm going to be without 75 whiskey for 10 days, but it's definitely worth the sacrifice. And then that combined with these jet shades, I am definitely going to have literally and figuratively the coolest Baron around. So if you've been suffering with hot cockpit and you have a Baron, actually there's a whole list of other airplanes as well, but for my Baron guys, if you've been suffering for a hot cockpit, go ahead and check out, I'll put a link down below, go check out Kelly Aero Systems and their system, and check back with me on a future video, and you'll hear what I think, my honest opinion of what I think of the system, and any pros and cons and any other feedback I can give. Tell you what, being a floater boy, always flying in flatland, this profile view that ForeFlight has is really nice. It gives me some reassurance that I've got plenty of clearance over these mountains. Something that I've always taken for granted being in Florida, because, well, Mount Trashmore is about the only mountain we have, and that's more of a hill. So we are currently level cruise, 8,000 feet, have an indicated airspeed of 160 knots, have an outside air temperature of 63 degrees Fahrenheit, which translates into about 14 degrees Celsius. And we are currently getting a true airspeed of 186 knots. And we are burning about 25 gallons an hour. Unfortunately, we got a bit of a headwind, so we have a ground speed of 173 knots. So we got a 12 knot penalty right now. And that's giving us a fuel economy of 6.9 nautical miles per gallon.
Five whiskey, 12 o'clock, 50 miles. There's some areas of moderate heavy precipitation. Biggest gap is about 10 degrees to the left of your course.
Roger that. Yeah, I'm looking at that. I may ask for some deviations to the west when we get closer. We'll see.
Roger.
So I'm still about 50 miles away from the beginning of this system. Get a little bit closer, I'll turn on my radar. Of course, the first radar we have is our own eyes, right? And at the moment, I don't really see a whole lot in front of me, but it is kind of hazy, so there could be some stuff embedded in there. And that's where the advantage of having the airborne radar really shows its face. Now, looking at the weather, I definitely could have gone more of a direct route and hit this gap over here, but at the time when I was planning it, that didn't really exist. And I was also worried that the weather was going to be moving to the east, and that potentially I would just be meeting it there, we'd be intersecting there. So hindsight's always 20/20, but at the end of the day, you got to make a decision that you're happy with and a decision that gives you outs. I still have outs because I can still go just a hint more west and hit that entire big gap. So, and with fuel full on board, even though we're about 45 minutes into our flight, I still have 4.5 hours of fuel, and I am less than 2 hours to destination. So I've got 2.5 hours reserved, which gives me lots of options.
Number 75 Whiskey, deviations left, of course, are approved direct to York when able.
Left approved, direct York when able. 75 Whiskey, thank you.
And there's someone else taking off.
5 Alpha, did you get my deviation request, sir?
Alright, so you can see this weather is, it's moving to the east, southeast actually.
5 Alpha, deviations left.
So I'm keeping an eye on it here on ForeFlight. You can't really see my radar, but 30 miles ahead is showing just a little cell, mostly green with a little bit of yellow in it.
5 Alpha, Alpha,
So
actually Delta Lima Zulu Airport.
I'm going to go just a hint to the left of that.
Okay. Deviations approved, direct destination.
Based on seeing the big picture, knowing that to the right is more stuff, and again, you can't really see here, but there's a little bit of green popping up to the left, so.
4604.
But just do just a hint to the left, like maybe like 5-10 degrees. So this heading has got us going just left of that little cell right there. And so we should be on the clear. Looks like, looking out the window, we're probably right in between these layers here. We might be sitting in a good spot. I'd like to make my turn toward York. But with this showing some nasty, I just don't even want to face that way yet unless I knew for sure we were clear. So I'm going to wait just a few more miles. I mean, we're only talking about 30 miles before I know that I'm safe to go ahead and head that way. And that's where ADS-B comes in, right? ADS-B gives you that big picture, and then the airborne radar lets you find and pick your ways through. So I know some people use ADS-B to find holes. I'm not a huge fan of that. I get it when you don't have airborne radar, but I'm still very leery of that. So just be careful is all I'm saying.
There, 4836 deviations up to 10 degrees left. Only, of course, are approved to Knoxville Airport whenever.
Is the power back? A little bit of bumps.
How you doing? Blue Streak 367 at 6.5, climbing 10,000.
Streak 5367 and descending climb maintain level 230.
Climb maintain flight level 230, Blue Streak 367.
There we go. And we appear to be out of that. That first wave. Got dark all of a sudden.
Streak 5367.
And there's some rain.
Hi, Jen. Roll on Blue Streak 367.
75 Whiskey. Looks like maybe another 2 or 3 minutes on this heading to be able to go back towards York. Is that what you're seeing?
That's exactly what I'm seeing. 75 Whiskey. Center bearing 3175 Whiskey's direct York.
Bearing 75 Whiskey. Thank you.
Alright, looks like we got past all this weather. Still IMC here, but we're past the precipitation portion of
120 Hotel Alpha request.
the weather.
120 Hotel
And
Alpha.
now we just have an hour and a half to destination. Hopefully the sky will clear up shortly. There we go. And here we,
5 Mike Alpha.
in fact, then there's the line right in front of us for this IMC. This becomes the fun part of the flight where I actually turn off the airborne radar and enjoy the rest of the views. Got my air tux.
Alpha, descend maintain 11,000 for traffic.
Let Kim know all is good.
11,000 for 120 Alpha.
Now we've made that turn. Looks like our ground speed is 180 knots, so we've
Envoy 3551.
got a true airspeed of 183 knots, and now it's 181, so we've only got like a 2 knot,
7 Envoy 3551.
2 to 3 knot headwind, so we definitely should start making up some of that time we lost by going out west with a little bit of a tailwind. In fact, our fuel economy got better.
5 Whiskey, to keep you right for direction now, would you like 9,000 or 7,000?
Let's try 7,000 for now, I suppose.
Turn 75 Whiskey, descend maintain 7,000.
7,000, suppose. Normally I like to go up, but I'm worried that's going to put me right into a layer. I'd rather sit VMC if I can, and IMC when I have to. Oh yeah, this is perfect. We are just below the layer. Alright, we're about 30 minutes out from Lake County Executive. See, the weather here is absolutely beautiful. We're at 7,000 feet. There's just the occasional puffy little cloud here and there. We're about 87 nautical miles from the airport.
Indianapolis, Bonanza 28905 Whiskey, 6,500.
Cleveland approach, bearing 3175, Whiskey 7000.
3175 Whiskey, Cleveland approach, Cleveland altimeter 3017, plan on vector visual approach into Lost Nation.
3017 and low expected vector, 7000.
75 Whiskey, descend to maintain 5,000.
5000, 75 Whiskey. 1,000 go. Got the power pulled back, keep our
3119
speeds
traffic, 1 o'clock, 7
down
miles
since it's
eastbound
getting a little rough.
PA 31 5,500. 75 Whiskey, descend to maintain 3,000.
3,000, 75 Whiskey. Alright, I'm eavesdropping on the traffic. I got somebody who's shooting a practice approach in a 2-3. I got somebody entering a left downwind for runway 5. Pretty sure I see the airport right over there.
Number 3175 Whiskey, Lake County Executive, 12 o'clock, 10 miles.
Field in sight, 75 Whiskey.
5 Whiskey, cleared visual approach, Lake County Executive.
Cleared visual, Lake County, 75 Whiskey.
Lake County traffic, Mustang 963, Foxtrot. 2 mile final, runway 5, Lake County. Lake County traffic is bearing 900 Papa Kilo. We're about 5 miles straight in final, runway 23. We'll break off at 5, Lake County traffic.
And Lake County traffic, bearing 3175. Whiskey's about 8 to the west, inbound on a visual for runway 5. Lake County.
Number 75 Whiskey, numerous aircraft in the pattern. Use caution. Report cancellation of IFR. This frequency in the air on the ground via telephone. Frequency change approved.
We can go ahead and cancel with you at this time, 75 Whiskey.
Whiskey cancellation received. Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved. You are cleared for the transition through the Delta airspace of county.
Roger that. Clear for transition and squawk VFR, 75 Whiskey. Lake County traffic, bearing 3175. Whiskey is entering a right base for runway 5, Lake County.
Okay. Bearing 900 Papa Kilo, left downwind, midfield for runway 5, full stop, Lake County.
Lake County traffic, bearing 3175. Whiskey's on a 5 mile final, runway 5, Lake County.
Bearing 900 Papa Kilo, extending our downwind. What's the location on the final for 5?
Bearing 3175 Whiskey, 3 mile final, runway 5, Lake County.
Traffic, 11 o'clock, same altitude, 1 mile.
Lake County traffic, bearing 3175 Whiskey, 2 mile final, runway 5, Lake County.
500.
Alright, for 500 feet, we are 3 green flaps land, clear to land, autopilot is away.
Traffic, bearing 900 Papa Kilo, turning final, runway 5, full stop.
Alright, that would be our mist.
the USA.
Everything is. Alright. Power's out.
I'm bearing at the runway 5. You gonna go to the end?
Affirm, I'll go to the end and then wait behind the Mustang for you. Welcome to Lake County. Lake County, bearing 317 Whiskey, clear runway 5, Lake County. Look at that pretty Mustang. I used to fly a Mustang, single pilot. I miss doing that. So now we gotta find Kelly Aero Services, see where their hangars are. And that's where we're parking. And next time we see this Baron, we're not gonna get the cold shoulder, but our shoulders might be cold. Alright guys, I gotta figure out where to park here, but until next time, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one.